Greetings from FINCITY Consultancy Services. This is SHINU. I would like to share some informations regarding the tax file return of May 2020. I received calls from a lot of people to get the clarification for the email that they received from FTA, Federal Tax Authority. Please note that all VAT registrants this time received email from FTA with two attachments. One for companies, those file return is monthly, and other one for companies, those file return is quarterly. I will read the first attachment. Please listen. Dear VAT registrant, greetings from the Federal Tax Authority. Kindly note that you are now able to file your tax return for the following monthly tax periods. Monthly tax period ending March 31, 2020. Monthly tax period ending April 30, 2020. Please note the term monthly. To meet the mandatory requirements, you should do the following. File two separate tax returns, one for March 2020 and one for April 2020. No later than Thursday, May 28, 2020. Ensure that the authority receive the payable tax no later than Thursday, May 28, 2020. Okay. Here it is clearly mentioned that this is for companies having monthly submissions. So please don't confuse this with the companies those having quarterly submission. You know, monthly submission means companies have submission in every month. In my previous videos, I informed that FTA gave relaxation of 1 month for companies, those tax period ending in March. So instead of making tax return in April, those companies can make the submission in May. Then in month of May, what happened? Those companies have two submissions. One for the month of March if they didn't make the submission in April, and one for the month of April. So in that case, they need to make the submission for the month of March firstly. Then after, they need to make the file return for the month of April. So very careful. Please don't make the wrong submission. If you are not take care, maybe you make the first submission for April, then it is reflected against March. That's why FTA sent this attachment for monthly returns companies. This is for monthly returns companies, not for quarterly return companies. I hope this is clear. Now I will read the second attachment. That is for quarterly tax return companies. Please listen. Dear VAT registrant, greetings from the Federal Tax Authority. Kindly note that you are now able to file your tax return for the quarterly tax period ending March 31, 2020 and April 30, 2020. To meet this mandatory requirement, you should do the following. In the event that your quarterly tax period ends on either March 31, 2020 or April 30, 2020, your tax return for that period must be filed no later than Thursday, 28th May 28, 2020. The FTA should receive the payable tax for the quarterly tax period ending March 31, 2020 or April 30, 2020 no later than Thursday, May 28, 2020. I hope you listen the term quarterly. Okay. So this attachment is for quarterly file return companies. Okay. I hope now everything is clear. So please do your submission and payment in peace of mind. Don't get confused. If you have any confusion, if still not clear, please contact me. Okay. So if any companies have monthly submission, and if they didn't make the submission in April for the period ending on March, first make the submission for that. Then make the file return for April. So those companies having two file return for the monthly file return companies. Same way, if quarterly file return companies, if they didn't make the submission for tax period ending on March, please make the submission on or before 28th May 2020. Otherwise, they will get fined. Same, the companies their tax return ends in April, also make the submission on or before 28th May 2020. And some people worry that why they receive the email if I already submit the file return and also make the payment. Don't worry about it. Please don't be upset if you receive any email from FTA. These all are just reminders and it is automated, not purposely targeted for any companies. Don't think that FTA is sending this email particularly for me. No, this is a common email sending to all companies, all VAT registrant in those quarter. So please don't be panic. So please ignore the email if you already submitted the file return and paid the tax. Thank you. This is SHINU signing off.